Happy Beard Games, your source for classic gaming goodness.
Whoa! Now you're playing with power.
Alright everybody, we're jumping in with the first pickup game real briefly, and that is win, lose, or draw. Now this is a game show game, and it's also like a puzzle-y party game. And with this game, I love these type of games on the NES. These party games, these like game show games are fun to play on the NES. And regarding the picture quality of this video, real briefly, this is what people wanted. They wanted me to play on the legit NES, which I don't mind. I like doing that, but I was using the Retron for a while, so it's not as sharp as the Retron. It takes a bunch of adapters to get this running in 1080p or whatever. To get it to work on my capture card, so I have the Retro Tank, I have the M Classic, upscaling it to 1080p and changing the aspect ratio back to its original 4:3, and everything going through it just so I can record it for you guys. This is on the actual NES, and everything's good there. So let's jump in with this game real briefly. Win, lose, or draw. That's the title screen. And it shows people. It's kind of hard to see. I thought it was just like a leather boot, but no, it's a bunch of people on the couch playing this game, or like playing the game show version of this game. Press start to begin. We got team 1. You can choose men or women, which is a little outdated for genders and stuff, but okay. Puzzle code, drawing mode. I'm gonna say player drawing mode, easy. Difficulty, do I do women versus women or men versus men? I'm gonna do women versus, no, I'll do men versus none. No, I'll do men versus women. I don't know, I'll just keep it where it was. Let's start. Oh, look at those cute couch guys and the cute couch girls. I like the art style, rather. Controller 2 draws the clues. Press B on controller 2 to preview. Oh, is this like I have to play 2-player? I think I need to reset the game. See if I can do it with my foot. Okay. So I messed up. We're supposed to do none, I think. So let's try this again. When you're at the setup of screen at the start of the game, it's not really options. What is options? But it's like you have to do it. So let's change team 2 to none. And let's start the game. Hopefully this is single player now. Okay, ready for the next picture clues. Good luck, team 1. Controller 2 draws the clues. Oh, I guess you have to play this with a group. I don't have the second controller plugged in currently. So I don't think we can really play this one at all. That's kind of weird. Yeah, I don't know. It looks like it'll be a fun Pictionary type game, and you can kind of get the gist of it, I guess. Let's go back, and I'll just show you the game demo, and then talk about that, because I don't have a way to play this really right now. I have the advantage right there, but yeah, I don't know. It's weird. Okay. So what we're going to do with this game, since it requires 2 players apparently, so we're going to wait for it. It should show a little bit of a cutscene showing the gameplay. So you have to somehow draw a picture. I think there's a way to set it as an automatic, and I don't know how this works exactly, because like, how do you know what you're supposed to draw? Are people supposed to look away from the TV on the other team? And you draw, like that was Abraham Lincoln right there, and then they have to guess what it is, I'm assuming. You can win, you can lose, or you can draw on this game. So I guess one team draws. It starts with the player 2 team drawing first, and then the other team will kind of guess it. This is the same image, so I guess that's all they have for the demo. But that was win, lose, or draw. Sorry we didn't get to play it very much today, but yeah, we might do this in a future video at some point. It'd be a cool 2-player game to do. Alright, next game. This is one I'm really excited about because of the cover art. We talked about that already. So we got FCI's, Pony Incorporated, Lunar Pool. Press start button. I'm super excited for this one. I love the cover art. It's so good. It's just cheesy, neon, synthy, 80s goodness, and sci-fi stuff. We got 1-player, 2-player versus computer. I'll do 1-player for now. Friction. You can change the friction. Let's leave it at 32. And I don't know what that really means. I guess like how fast you can hit it. It's pool. It's lunar, I guess. Lunar Pool. So we've got... Oh. Okay, that's a little weird how you control the... where you're... Oh, okay. Wait, what? What am I doing here? This is where you hit the stick at, right? Why is it so... It's like... It's not moving like where you'd think it might. So like, up and down is like left and right. And left and right rotates it around the cue ball. So let's go right here. I think this is where the stick goes. Let's just hit it right here. Yeah, okay, that's right. And the A button shoots. Okay. The B button might do something too. So we're just playing against ourselves. We're not... You can do it with CPUs as well, so... Do I have to hit the one ball in first? Or does it even matter? Because they don't have all the pool balls in this for some reason. Hit B. Let's try something. Oh! This is weird. It's not what I thought. I thought the target was where you hit it at. The target is like where you're aiming for. Which kind of makes sense. So if I'm aiming for the 2, I put the target reticle on the 2 ball, and which I'm actually going to go to the 1, actually, if I can. And then I press A. Okay. It's not like you're aiming at the cue ball like you might think, like on certain pool games. Like, I remember the pool game for Monkey Ball, the minigame on that, and it was more like what I'm thinking normally. But this is like, you're just gotta, yeah, you gotta hit it. So, it's basically just your basic pool, I guess. There could be some differences. Like, I think the rules are different. But it's still cool. I don't have any pool games on the NES. So we have to get... I think we have a limited amount of shots we can do. And it looks like the power meter's going up and down. Kind of like the golf games on the Nintendo NES, how the power goes up and down, but it's going up and down while we aim. So I gotta keep an eye on the power meter, and let's try to hit it full power. So yeah, it was a much more powerful shot. Everything moved a lot more. So yeah, this is gonna take a little while to get used to, but it's kind of cool to have this game. And what was it, like $4? Not a bad deal at all for this type of video game. Well, I can hit the cue ball out. Pocket. What happened here? An empty field here. I don't know. There's nothing to do here. I can't click on anything. Either it froze, which I don't think it did, or that's just the way it ends and you have to reset, which is kind of old school Atari style. So I guess that means we should move on from Lunar Pool and on to the next game. Alright guys, we're going on to Golgo 13, based on the popular manga series. I think it's loading up. It takes a little while to load up. Okay, here we go. Cutscene. Pretty cool, pretty cool. Now, I think I've seen a little bit of this game in the past, but I don't recall what it's actually like. This is just a cutscene. Going on a little long. I'm assuming since it's based on a manga anime, it's going to have a lot of cutscenes, kind of like Ninja Gaiden. Well, Ninja Gaiden's not based on a manga, but... Oh, wow, he blew up. Weird. Or that helicopter blew up. Oh, here's our guy. Top secret episode. Music's pretty rockin' too. Yeah, we got these cool cutscenes, kind of like the Ninja Gaiden cutscenes. Over the Statue of Liberty, a helicopter explodes mysteriously. This is a CIA helicopter transporting Cassandra G, a weapon of bacteriological warfare. The CIA concludes that the explosion is part of a KGB plot, and someone has stolen the vaccine. The shell fired from an M16 was discovered among the fragments of the ill-fated helicopter. Good premise for this type of game. We've got number 1 down there. I don't know what that means. Let's press start. No, none of the other ones did anything, I think. The Iron Curtain. Ooh, how relevant. This is a cutscene, right? Oh. Alright. I'm Maria Lovelet, an agent for the VIXIA. What can I do for you? Our people on the copter case have vanished. Someone has shot the copter down, but a messenger would have loved said all of you. Apparently, someone planned to pin the explosion on you. Whatever. We've gotten our hands on a report from a man who calls himself Condor. This is a report. The information on where the vaccine is. As Condor did this, it seems someone tried to put him out of business. Condor is someplace in East Berlin now. We're asking you to get the people trying to kill Condor and find out where the vaccine is and execute the leader in this mystery group. Our group had Condor. This is going on a long time. I see. Well, I'll give it a try. Okay, this. Oh, B. Wait, B? I'm pressing A. Oh, wait. Oh. Wait, is this actually like a person in the game? This isn't like a pre-done cutscene. Okay, so we gotta get through all this. Because I've read all this. So we gotta get to the next person to talk to or something. Let's see if I can get out of here. I have to wait for a conversation to go away, I guess, because there's nothing else I can do. And I have to wait for the right moment where it said B, but I don't want to press A, because then I'll just talk to her again. So let's see if I can do this. Okay, this should be it. No? Okay. This is it. Okay, let's get out of here. Oh, wow! Look at those legs! We got a tall dude. Oh, we got the world's shortest jump kick. Even shorter than that on Fist of the North Star. We got a giant jump. This looks like Fist of the North Star game for the NES. But maybe it's not. Okay, oh, what? Ducking does not do that. Wait. Why is... Oh, I picked up a gun. Okay. Potsdam Station. You can look around. It's kind of an interesting style of gameplay. You've got these 2D shooting and fighting stages, and then you why did that not go through? Oh, he's a good guy. Okay. Well, how would I know that? The last guy tried to kill me. Watch yourself. The KGB will be watching every move you make. Okay. Well, the green guys are good, right? Green is good. No, if that guy's green, he's bad. And he exploded. So our life is going down gradually. Maybe this is an arcade. Whoa! Whoa! This is weird. Wait, what the heck? What am I... Is that me? Do I shoot myself? Oh no, that's someone else. Okay, this is the guy. It's like, switch camera angles like crazy. Like, it just wholly flipped around. This game has a lot of variety in it. And I think I kind of want to play this some more. This is pretty cool. This is pretty cool. I'm wondering if this uses the zapper. Maybe that's where I heard of it before when I was doing my duck hunt video on the zapper. Okay, so we completed that segment. Whoa, we got a biker. Little biker guy. It's hard to use the gun. You can't use it when you're crouched. It makes you pop up instantly. So you gotta, like, jump on these guys. Or shoot them when they're standing up, which is tricky. Okay. Can I go on the subway? Oh, here's a dude. Here's a dude. Look at him, those legs. He kind of looks like... I don't know who he looks like. Kind of has the same beard as me. Okay, cool. Well, that's Golgo 13. We're not going to play the whole game today. This isn't a quick play video. This isn't a full video. But this game's pretty awesome. I like the variety. I like the anime cutscenes. It's not your typical anime, but it's like an older style anime manga. But it's really interesting and different. And it's got a lot of... Okay, let's just see if we can get this guy. Okay. Our health is low. Whoa! That's the pause screen! Golgo 13, the man with the custom M16. That's just pressing start. That's cool. This game's awesome so far. I like it. I like it. I like where it's going. Alright, we're checking out Super Glove Ball, which is a Power Glove game, but it says it uses the joysticks, so let's find out. It could be the joystick on the Power Glove. Mattel's Super Glove Ball. Sorry, not Powerball. That's something different. It's gambling. Okay. Oh yeah, we can use the we can use this button. I think. Or maybe it uses both at the same time. Oh, so we're hitting this ball, or maybe grabbing it. Oh, okay, you can go forward in 3D space with the A button, and grab the ball for a little while with the B button. And it's kind of like your Breakaway, but in a 3D space. Your Arkanoid type game. There's a lot of enemies, kind of like Arkanoid, so it's a little more like it's like a 3-dimensional Arkanoid, and it's a little weird to see the depth of field on this game because it's flat 2D, but they try to make it not anthropomorphic. What is the word I'm looking for? Like isometric or something like that. Is that the right word? You know, like Marble Madness, stuff like that. Kind of cool. I kind of like this. You can kill the enemies, looks like, just by throwing your power glove at them. I think we died. We gotta die there. Lost a life. But yeah, this is pretty cool. This is pretty cool. I can't imagine it being good with the power glove, but then again, I haven't played with the power glove too much. So I mean, it kind of works. It could be a kind of fun game. It seems like it's a little fast-paced for your hands to keep up with them, especially right now. What is going on? Oh, as you get closer to the end, I guess it's like... Yeah, see, I'm focusing on those gray blocks in the front, but they don't feel like a clown. I'm juggling everything. But yeah, there's blocks all over the screen. I didn't really realize that. They all have little like question marks or power-ups. Yeah, that multi-ball ended. Pinball multi-ball. It's pretty cool. I like this. It's not like super amazing, but it's kind of cool, and it's also cool that it makes use of the power glove, which once again I have, but I took out the wires. Just because I want to use it as an accessory more than I want to use it as a thing. Because I had to like wrap the cord around me when I wore it to conventions and stuff. So that's another reason. I don't ever explain that very well, but people were like, "Oh, it's cutting off the circulation in your arm." It wasn't, but it was not comfortable and not ideal. So I didn't have a good way for managing that long cable. So this is the game. I can't really get to the last ones. Maybe I can't really try. Got that one up there. Let's see if I can just grab it and throw it. What I want to do is put it right there. Yeah? What is that? There's like a arrow. What is the arrow? I don't know. We're gonna beat this level, and then we'll move on to the final game, which is the game that John Riggs recommended, not specifically to me, but on his video as like a cool NES game, and I saw it at the same store where he was talking about. Blocked by a monster. Blocked by a monster. Oh! Did we die? Did we mess up there? Get that one. What is the arrow? What is the arrow? It's kind of a cool game. It kind of looks like those behind the shoulder levels on the game Contra. Kind of looks a little bit like that. Those levels are always tricky for me for some reason. Trying to get that yellow piece, and there's only one more after it. Why did that not hit? It looked like it went to it, but it didn't. Okay. Come on, aliens, or whatever you monsters are. They look a little bit like gremlins, well, the evil gremlins, the bad ones. From that movie Gremlins. I can't really get it to go, so... No, it's not really working the way I want to. Starfish? I don't know what that does. It's taking a while to get these last two pieces. I feel like if I had the power glove, it might be even harder, actually. I don't know, I just feel like grabbing and twisting and smacking, you know, like, I don't know, like, it seems a little weird. Like, I can kind of imagine it because, like the Nintendo Wii uses motion controls. But I don't know, like, there's a game kind of like this on the Wii, I'm pretty sure. I can't get these last two. Why is it out of all the blocks? Like these randomly spaced ones are just, I can't figure out how to get them. Did I get that one? It changed. No, it changed icons. On. It's tricky. It's tricky. Let's get this going here. Kinda look like I could have gotten it there. Yeah, I think I kind of figured it out like that. No, it's hard. See, it looked like it was gonna go there, didn't it? Yeah, I don't know. We're meant to be able to beat this level today because it's a little... I know it's just the first stage, but dang, it's not hitting these blocks. I don't know, it's like, it's not really... We got one, okay, we got one. I don't know what the arrows mean. Maybe that's something to do with the power glove. Like with the sensors in the power glove. It could be what that is. Got that one left. I tried to get the other one just real briefly and I got it, so... I don't know, it's weird. Got it! We beat it! Okay, now what do we do? What do we do? Do I kill the enemies on the screen or something? Okay. We do it? No, we died. What do I do kind of game? Do I destroy the starfish? What am I supposed to be doing? Well, if someone's played this before and they know what to do after you beat all the tiles, then I don't know. Like, I'm just dying now. I'm running out of lives. You can't really kill all the enemies because they respawn and multiply a lot. Is there anything else I can do? Select? Wait. What? All I had to do was select? You can shoot fire with the select button? What? I can do, like, Super Saiyan Fire Blast, Key Blast with my finger. That makes it a lot easier and a lot fun. You can collect them. I saw all the things I've been collecting where I had 99 of these shots. That's how you do it. And then start is pause. Okay, so you gotta, like, hit the select button. So I don't know how that works on the power. Whoa, we're blasting off. This game is pretty cool. Okay, that was like a mini-game stage or something. I don't know what that was. But that was kind of cool. We were going through, like, light speed for a sec there. Like, hyperspace. There we go. Warp 8, sir. Okay, we are gonna pause this. This is a kind of crazy game. We're gonna pause it, and that's it for Super Glove Ball. It's super, but it's not Super Nintendo. Alright, that brings us to our final game today for the pickups and quick play of these pickups. And that is Wrath of the Black Manta. Taito. Nice. Oh, Taitos. Are we starting? I would jiggling or what? I think I skipped a cutscene. Okay. So I'm wondering, is this like, kind of like a Ninja Gaiden? Like, Golgo was kind of like Ninja Gaiden too, in a way, but this looks like it could be Ninja Gaiden clone-ish. Let's see what the gameplay is like. It's supposed to be pretty cool. And I kind of like the color palette of the purple on it. Reminds me of Batman, which is one of my favorite NES games. Part 1, New York City. Oh, well, cool. It tells you how to play. You've got what? Oh, you can choose your attack. Art of the Shadow, Art of the Firing, Art of Ground Fire, and Art of Missiles. I'm gonna choose Fire Ring. Kind of sounds like something from Ninja Gaiden. Okay, this looks pretty cool. It's a little rough graphically. I don't know what I did there. I got ninja throwing stars. Cool. The man in red knows something. So we got clues. It's a mystery game. Kind of fits the theme of the Golgo 13. I can grab a guy. Wait. Is this just a random dude? This is kind of like the Nemesis system from Shadow of Mordor. Like, I just some random dude. I grabbed him and I interrogated him. What? No way. I mean, it's not as complex as, you know, Shadow of Mordor, but I mean, it can't be, right? But it's still part of the gameplay, so that's kind of cool. That's different. I died. I mean, it takes a little while to get used to. Oh, you gotta respawn right away. Well, that's kind of cool. See, look, I can just grab a bad guy and have a little conversation through cutscenes with him and look for clues so that they don't know anything. Oh, he's confessing. I helped in the kidnappings. Okay, we're skipping through this just real quick. If I play this on a real quick play, we'll be able to see more of it, including the cutscenes. Here's a exit building. Let's do what we go through this door, and more bad guys are popping out. There's nothing really in there, though. I see your life bars on the bottom there. Got some graphical distortion on the bottom, too. And those are weird, like, sometimes on NES games you see things that you shouldn't see on your screen, like those little, like, pegs at the bottom that don't really mean anything. We jump out of the sewers like a Ninja Turtle. Go through this. We can go through it. This is pretty cool. It kind of reminds me of Ninja Turtles a little bit more than Ninja Gaiden. The first Ninja Turtles for NES. So I guess we have to go upstairs in this room. This is pretty cool. It's kind of weird how they come out of the doors, a little bit like a Double Dragon. Oh, there's a high jump. Yes. Do I go in there? Go in here. How did I high jump? I'll just hold down the A a little bit longer. No. Maybe I high jump when I'm outside. This is cool for $4 or $5 or whatever it was. This is an interesting little game. Better than some of the LJN movie games I've been playing, like Total Recall and Ghostbusters. Well, that was Activision, I believe. I don't know what Total Recall was, but yeah, this is cool. This is cool. This is a cool game. I like this. I'm gonna skip that guy. Now I know this guy's coming out of the door. We kind of reuse the cycling of where the bad guys come out of. What is that? There's something in that doorway up there. Can I jump in there? Oh, it's a bad guy. He's crouched. I can't get him. Whoa! Oh, I couldn't dodge the bullet because when I jumped, I hit like invisible ceiling. Okay, so we're going to the end of this. Oh, whoa! Subway. Hello, Subway. Exit, but it's not the level exit. There's a clue. Shoot at the wall to the left side of the pipe. You'll see a door. Left side of the pipe. Is this the pipe they're talking about? Let's explore a little more. How do I use that, like, that ability that I chose at the beginning of the game? It's kind of cool. You can choose your own power-up and then just kind of have that custom power-up from the rest of the game, I'm assuming. See if I can do that before I die. Ah! I died. Well, I don't know how to use the power-up, but I'm assuming it's select or start. We'll have to play this one more in the future, maybe offline, or maybe a quick play if you want to see that. Hey, we've got continues, we've got credits and continues, but we continue from like the start of the level. So that makes sense. Let's see if I can do that. No, you can change it whenever you want. And then, use cross key to select letter. Well, cross key, D-pad, I guess. But how do I do this? Maybe I already had it, and it's just active? A and B? And B and up? B and down? No. Start? Select? Select brings... I don't know how to do these. Yeah, I don't know how to do that, but... anyways, that was Wrath of the Manta, and it's actually pretty cool. Alright everybody, that was it for today's pickups, and a little bit of a lot of information about how I go through the process of picking up games at a retro game store, especially for a console like the NES, the Nintendo, that I have a bunch of games for, like over 130 different games. I got a couple good shelves, more like 4 good shelves of NES games up there. And one of my processes are behind going through those games and stuff like that. And the pickups, and a little gameplay of the pickups. Alright everybody, thanks for watching Hybrid Games today. Please be sure to leave this video a like, a comment, share it with your friends, and subscribe today for more classic gaming goodness. You can also check me out on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter, and now you can check me out on Ko-fi if you want to make some donations to the channel, which will always go towards things that you'll see on video. So either games that you really want me to play, leave me a comment, let me know about that when you donate, or equipment for the channel, like a new camera, which is the biggest focus. So anyways, thanks for watching once again. Bye!